Hey everyone, I've been seeing this heavy-duty truck scanner pop up everywhere lately. Mechanics, fleet owners, even weekend DIYers are talking about the Launch X431 PADVII Elite. It's getting a lot of attention because it's not just another code reader, it's a full-on diagnostic powerhouse for everything from light-duty trucks to big rigs. So I decided to dig in and see what all the fuss is about. If you're curious about this thing, the link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. First off, the coverage here is pretty wild. We're talking 12-volt and 24-volt systems across passenger and commercial vehicles, and it even supports models up to 2026. That means whether you're working on a Ford F-150 or a Freightliner Cascadia, this scanner's got you covered. I've used other tools that claim broad compatibility, but they often miss the mark on newer or less common models. This one actually seems to keep up without needing constant updates, though, to be fair, Launch does push firmware pretty regularly. Speaking of updates, the ECU coding feature is a game-saver for anyone who's ever been stuck with a check engine light after a repair. Instead of digging through repair manuals or guessing what needs to be reset, you can code the ECU directly through the scanner. I tried it on a friend's lifted Ram 1500 after an aftermarket tune, and the check engine light cleared right away. No extra tools, no trips to the dealer, just a few taps on the screen. Now, if you're running a shop or managing a fleet, the reset functions alone might justify the cost. We're talking 60+ resets, DPF, ABS, oil service lights, you name it. I know guys who spend hundreds on separate tools just to handle these tasks. With this, it's all built in, and the updates keep adding more as vehicles evolve. I recently reset a DEF system on a 2020 Peterbilt, and it took less than 5 minutes. That kind of efficiency adds up when you're billing by the hour. The hardware is seriously impressive too. This thing has a 13-inch touchscreen, which feels almost like using a tablet. The processor is fast enough that you're not waiting around for menus to load, even when scanning multiple modules. And it's built tough. Launch says it's designed for heavy-duty use, so it can handle drops, vibration, and all the usual workshop chaos. I've seen cheaper scanners fail after a single drop, so that durability matters. Another thing I appreciate is the topology mapping. It shows you how the vehicle's systems are connected visually, which is super helpful when you're troubleshooting something like a communication error between the engine and transmission. Instead of randomly swapping parts, you can see exactly where the issue might be. I used it last week on a Dodge Ram with a U-code fault, and the diagram helped me trace the problem to a bad CAN bus module without tearing the whole truck apart. The battery life is solid too. I ran it for a full 8-hour workday without needing to recharge, and it still had juice left. That's important if you're out in the field or working on multiple vehicles in a day. Plus, the included rugged case makes it easy to toss in a toolbox and forget about it until you need it. Now, no tool is perfect, so let's be real for a second. The biggest downside is the learning curve. This isn't a basic OBD2 reader, it's packed with features, and some of them take time to master. If you're used to plug-and-play scanners, you'll need to spend a little time in the manual or watching tutorials. Also, while the coverage is extensive, there are still a few niche European or Asian models that might not play nice without extra adapters or software updates. It's not a deal-breaker, but it's worth checking your specific vehicles before buying. Overall, though, this scanner delivers where it counts. It's reliable, fast, and saves a ton of time on diagnostics and resets. Whether you're a professional mechanic or a serious DIYer working on trucks, the Launch X431 PADVII Elite is one of those tools that justifies its price by making your job easier every single day. If you're thinking about upgrading your toolkit, definitely take a closer look. The link is below if you want to check it out. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.